Great to see you here today. When you're coming in, if you wouldn't mind dropping where you're coming in from so that I can see where you are and give you a shout out, as well as if you're live or catching us on the replay, so I can give you a shout out. But today we're going to talk about failure and how can failure actually help you to succeed in building your business? What could that possibly do? Because the way that I think most of us perceive failure or mistakes or things that didn't go right is we blame ourselves and we think that we just don't have it. We don't have what we need to do those type of things. And so, we tend to downplay ourselves. But if we change our perception on how we look at it, then we see that failures, mistakes, those things that happen, because they're going to happen, nobody really comes to what they're doing to nobody comes to what they're doing and be perfect at it. And perfect is fleeting. No one comes knowing everything about everything that they're going into. We all learn, we all have to start someplace. And I have 3 pro tips to help you with that. And I'm just going to, go on and put it out there. And one of the things I want you to think about is, what would happen if when we were babies, and it was time for us to go through the stages that we go through. What if, something inside our head told us that we were failing and there was no need to keep trying? None of us would be walking. None of us would be doing the things that we're doing. None of us would ever crawl. None of us would ever sit up. All those things that we do that are just a part of us, we just start doing them. And it's not that we're perfect when we first sit up. When we first sit up, most of us, I've watched a lot of my brothers and sisters, they sit up and then they roll right over and fall on that head. And then sometimes it's hard enough for them to cry, and sometimes it's not. And it was hard watching them because I wanted to keep running to grab them, but you know, my mom knew better. My mom knew different. Not that you want your kid to hurt their head, not that you want your kid to be hurt, but that you know that there are certain stages of growth that they have to go through to master it and then move on to the next thing. So I hope you can think about that while I introduce myself. Just think about it, and and then in thinking about that, think about the things that you may have, you may be great at now, but you weren't when you first started. So my name is Cherie Woodard, and I help. And I'm trying this today. I was told that I could do this on my videos, so I'm gonna do it. So I help network marketers to be able to come online and use social media to get prospects, leads, and sales in their business. And I do that in a variety of ways. I do that by helping them to learn to attract people to them, to help find the people that they want to talk to, those people that they truly want to help and build up and help them to, get to where they are, as well as helping to learn how to do videos. And video is a really big thing. It's they're doing even micro video now, and it's, on all of, we got Facebook, we got TikTok, we got Instagram, we've got all these other platforms, and they all do, micro video. And then as well as just being able to give you updated and modern strategies and tips that are trending to help you in building your business. So that is what I do. And I have a gift that I want to give you, and the top 2 anti-salesy type posts that attract people to you. So that's something that I will put on the video when it's downloaded, and you can take advantage of it. And I'm hearing a lot of good things about it, and it's in a free group. The free group I've been in since I started, and I always get so much more information when I go there. There's blogs, there are people talking about different things, there are different, lessons to learn, not exactly webinars, but kind of like little meetings that give you, you know, this information and this content and that content, things that can help you. So let's go on and get started. So I have notes down here. So to keep me on track, and I'm really trying to cut down on the time on my videos. So I know that took me a while to get all of that out. So let me just get moving here. So when we're talking about using failure to grow your business, we're talking about, like I said before, changing how you see failure. And we've been taught one way most of our lives. And it took me a long time to realize that failure was not really a bad thing. Falling down is not a bad thing as long as you get back up, as long as you push forward through the failure and learn. And I would have thought I would have picked some of that up in high school, but and even in other, as we go through school, because we continue to learn and grow and learn and grow. But it just never occurred to me until I got into being a network marketer, getting into this business, and then finding that it was good to network with others and to talk to others, and they have a certain amount of knowledge, you have a certain amount of knowledge and content and information that we share, and it's just great. So for me, it's important to know that we don't start out knowing everything that we know. When I went to nursing school, I had a certain amount of knowledge because I worked in the emergency room as an emergency medical technician, but there was so much more that I did not know. And I had to learn that. And I was open, but I didn't really like failing. I didn't understand yet. It took me a while, it took me some years. And to finally understand that failure is actually my friend because it helps me to go further. It helps me to learn from that incident and move further and continue to grow and see how I could change the way I felt about it. We have to learn from the failures that we have to, keep moving and take action. If we let our failures keep us down, then I would not be doing what I'm doing now. I have fallen as far as my disability. So I'm not able to do nursing like I did before. I'm not able to be in the hospital and be a regular nurse. I, help people when they call and ask me questions, but I can't really go out there disabled with my knees and my back the way they are. So that was a hard fall from nursing to me. It was very difficult because I didn't realize how much I identified myself as a nurse, and that was me. And so then when that was taken away, it was kind of hard. It was very hard. And I remember, and when I say I fell from nursing, because when I came home and I had tried to get a job at least for a year, and I just fell on my face and just laid there and I cried and I prayed and I went through, a depression about that. And then, I found network marketing. and eventually I went from where I was offline to being online, which is where I really love to be. So if I had not gone through what I'd gone through, I would not be where I am now doing what it is that I can do and what I really love to do, which is continue to help people and continue to give people what they need, those people that I want to help. And the people that I mostly want to help are the people that are like me, the people that, have, you know, come along in their life and you're near that retirement age and then stuff happens and you can't really do the things that you thought you would be able to do or keep working as long as you thought you could work. So it's just, you still have to take action or be stuck, and that's a fall you don't want to stay at. It's not good to have a failure or to fall and not get up. It's so important that we keep telling ourselves that we can get up and that it's okay to fail because we learn something each time we do, and we continue to grow and moving and taking action. And then I have failures, mistakes, imperfect actions are just a part of, it's like success and failure kind of go together. And this is my third and last point. And if you can look at it like that, then you won't be crying, as you won't be shame, you won't be feeling like you have no worth. You feel like, okay, well, that's a normal part of it. It's a part of helping me to be a better whatever it is you are into. Whatever type of business you want to build, whatever type of profession you want to be in, you get that you can still do it. It's just that you have to learn, just like when we started as babies. You know, we have to know that all of the mistakes that we made, what have we done with them? Have we done better? Mostly, yeah, I've done better. The mistakes that I've made, I've learned from. And so I try to, and this is one thing that I learned after I got into this company, and I just kept reading and researching and hearing and listening and what have you and learning. And I learned that failure is a part of success, and it's how we look at it, how we view it, how we perceive it that's going to get us to the next level, because failing is just a part of it. And as long as we look at it like that, we can keep moving. But when we don't, when we look at it as I can't go any further. I failed at this. I failed at that. I keep having bad luck. I keep doing, we got to learn to be positive and speak positives to ourselves, uplift ourselves, and uplift others. So basically, that is all I had to say. I'm trying to be mindful of my time and your time and keep an eye on the clock. So basically, I hope that the information that I shared was helpful, and that mostly what you got out of this is that failure is not the enemy. Failure is a part of us growing. It helps us to grow, to be more successful, to be successful. So I don't see any comments or anything in the chat. Those of you that have been here before and those of you that haven't, please know that you can still drop your comments, your questions, your opinions into the chat, and I will answer them later whenever they come through. I always go back and look. Plus, we have notifications that let us know. And I am going to, as soon as I get done here, I'm going to go on and put that information on the video about those top 2 anti-salesy posts that attract people to you, because they see something there and they're like, oh, okay, so this isn't a person who's trying to push me or trying to pitch me or, those types of things. Because people like to be, people like to buy, but they don't like to be sold to. They don't like to be pushed. I don't like it. I don't like my phone ringing all the time and that kind of stuff. So basically, that is it. So wherever you are in the world, no matter what time it is for you, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, nighttime, sleepy time, always make it the best that you can make it. Always be the best that you can be. God bless, God keep, and I will see you again on Tuesday next week because I now go 3 days a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And so it's been a pleasure, and I hope that it's been a pleasure for you. Talk soon. Bye now.